You're watching The Breakfast Club.
All right, morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club, and this is a first.
Yes, we've never had a real-life diva.
That's right.
In the building, no. This is different.
You had lighting come beforehand.
Yeah, she has a light, her own personal lighting director.
I'm not mad at it.
That's why we need to cut these lights.
Yes.
Then they won't see us, though.
No, but it'll be perfect because it'll be like
She said perfect.
No.
It's perfect if they don't see y'all.
They don't see y'all.
It's about me.
Just about
Okay.
me.
No, that's why I brought the lights in. I'm only kidding. But it would be, let me just explain, because this would be recessed lighting. This should be where you have the lighting and it's emanating from beneath this little, what do you call it?
He doesn't
don't know what you're
means.
talking about.
He doesn't know
right
what
now,
that word means.
We just turn the light on.
That's because I am secretly, thank you. Does anybody else want some orange?
Of course we want. Oh, I thought that was. Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was a drink.
Yes, we would like liquor.
A drink.
That's
This
orange
is
juice?
how you drink it. It's Prosecco. It's the lowest form of carbs you can find in any beverage.
How I know that's not a Molly you just dropped in my champagne?
It's chocolate.
Because I'm me.
Oh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mariah Carey.
Yes, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey's here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the first time I ever seen Charlamagne and Envy scared to go to the bathroom. They had
Who was scared to go to the bathroom?
Well, we went to go to the bathroom. They said, hurry your ass up
Why
because
would I be
Mariah's
in
coming in.
that?
No.
I'm like, oh wait, and there's some more candies.
Yeah.
This is my single. Look how, come on, the attention to detail.
Mariah Carey, you're mine. Oh, that's your new single. Okay.
Eternal.
That makes sense.
Forever.
Now, are you notoriously late on purpose? Like, do you?
Am I late today?
Yes.
Really?
No, she
Yeah.
wasn't.
I wasn't.
She wasn't late.
Yes, she was.
No,
And they told you be
they
here 3
told her
hours
to be an hour
early.
earlier so she'd be on time.
That's when you know you're notorious.
They
I
told her to
have
be here.
asked people to lie to me, in situations where it's probable that I may not be precisely
on time.
waking up. Yeah.
Got you.
Well, that's a
got
good thing.
you.
At least you know I might be late, so let me know ahead of time. Give me
But you're the
3
only person
hours.
I know that's late, and people accept it and expect it. They're like, okay,
I don't think that I don't know. I think I'm doing better with this. It's almost like I've been I don't know.
She wasn't that bad this morning.
Really?
No.
And she was
That's
never
what's
late
wrong.
on American Idol. Right? You
Well,
was on
that
time
we
for
know
that.
of.
Well, honestly, I was very professional on that show. That's all I have to say.
Right, she wasn't late on that.
I was a complete professional.
Nikki was late though.
Huh?
Sheesh. All right.
I don't even remember what that was. That was a moment in my life that I'm going to press delete.
Do you regret doing Idol?
Do I regret it?
You're not going to push the mic closer to us so we can hear her?
Yes.
Do I regret it?
There you go.
Well, what's your opinion? Do you think I should have done it?
I don't think it was a bad look for you at all. Plus, you got a $12 million check.
More than that.
Oh.
But no, I'm sorry, but it wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have done it for 12.
I don't think it was a bad look at all.
I think it's great for
Yeah, it was much-
upcoming artists to have somebody like Mariah Carey that they probably look up to, wanted to.
Who has had a career,
emulate,
has a great
yeah.
resume.
And continues to write
Con-
songs.
exactly.
Releasing new singles.
Yeah.
Just went platinum.
If anybody should be a
Beautiful.
judge, it's
Hashtag
you.
beautiful. Honestly, here's the thing, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know if we're being serious or jokes and everything, because I know you have a tendency to, jokes.
Yeah.
But I'm just here to be. If you really want to know the truth of the matter, really, it was like I was hoping to be more of a mentor for the people there on the show, for the contestants. And I wanted to, and I did give them input on the side, like, look, I think when I could, not like illegally.
Got you.
When it was all right, I would just be like, maybe if you want to incorporate, like, there were certain contestants that I was very upset when they would get, when people would be like, they tried to tell, I can't really say certain things, but whatever. Everybody else seems to say whatever they want to say. Well, just to make a long story short, because, it's a long story. I wanted to. I wasn't happy there because I felt like I couldn't be real, and I thought it was going to be a 3-person panel, and that would have been cool. And there, I was talking to Lenny Kravitz. We were doing The Butler together, the movie The Butler, and we were on location, and he was going to do the show, and everybody was like, yeah, Lenny was like, let's go. I heard you were going to do it. They wanted to talk to me, and I felt like he had a certain amount of credibility as an artist, as a rock star. And yet, they chose to go another direction, which felt very reality TV, and that's not my bag.
So you didn't want Nikki as a judge, basically?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if I had known that there was another female that they planned on emphasizing and making it about jokes and laughs and like doing whatever, then I would have been like, okay, do that, and I'll catch you guys next time.
You wanted it to be more serious.
Maybe more serious or more focused on the contestants and how and who's the most talented, not like, well, what's the gimmick?
What's going to bring in the
ratings?
ratings?
What's bringing in the ratings? Or let's make create a fake dramatic fight that never existed.
Right.
And I was very like, if it, I just didn't feel like it was something that was appropriate in terms of like, oh, you need to be commenting on someone says something about, like, I haven't done that. I've had a long enough career, and longevity is the test. I asked someone who I respect probably more than almost anybody in the business, Prince, if he thought that it was a wrong move, and he said no, he thought it was the right move for me to do it. So if Prince likes it, then I like it.
Now let's talk about music for a second. You have a new single that releases in an hour. They didn't give me the record. They just let me hear it.
They did.
Yeah, we actually
but you
all
didn't
got
hear
a
the
chance to
remix
preview.
yet.
I heard
though.
the remix with Trey Songz.
You did?
Yes.
Did Jermaine play it for you?
Yes.
Hi, JD.
Jermaine is here. JD is here.
Jermaine's in here
They're
playing in
being
the background.
they're being very
Silently.
stingy with the music. Like, okay, we got to hold it.
That's
You can't-
because I've been stingy, I
Right.
must say. I'll take the...
Now, Natina walks around with the CD and she doesn't let anybody have it. But how did you hook back up with JD? And is it rumored that JD is managing you? Is that true?
JD and I have merged our mutual entities together, and we've always, you know what, my favorite thing, my latest favorite thing with
To the
JD
mic,
was
to the mic.
making this remix. Oh, let me get
Put your lips
closer.
on the mic,
Jermaine,
Miss Carey.
see, that answers your question. He's coaching me from the side,
There
to the
you go.
mic, to the
Yeah,
mic.
put your lips
When
on
it's
the mic.
about him.
Yes.
Make sure this is heard.
Yes. Let the world know. Yeah, no, Jermaine and I have been working together forever, and I'm not sure that people realize that, but yeah. It was funny because he were talking to Bow Wow earlier. Can you tell a story? He didn't realize that. No, I'm not going to say what he said.
Uh-oh.
It just, he didn't realize. I can hear. I'm like, we can all hear your conversation through the headphones, Jermaine. Like, he listens to the music on. I don't even know.
What Bow
It
Wow
was
say?
louder than anything. Because I'm going to see Bow Wow later.
Oh.
What did he say? He realized he need Jermaine or something?
No.
What?
please.
He said he started
Just
tearing
saying
up
JD
Jermaine's studio.
listens to music and phone calls loudly, and now I'm concerned that my calls are that loud.
Oh.
That's all. That's all.
So he might be talking to you, and other people get to hear it.
Well,
because he
obviously
doesn't realize.
he's got to look at the headphones. He's listening to the phone call on.
Now, you bought all these Godiva chocolates and you got the Valentine things. What does Mariah expect for Valentine's? What does Nick have to do for you?
Valentine's Day
He's not
reminds
even
me
going
of
to be
Mariah.
home, from what I hear now.
From what you hear.
Oh, he's going to be in New
Who'd you hear
Orleans
that
for
from?
All-Star
Ain't
Weekend.
that your husband? Like, what you reading the
I
Oh,
blogs?
no, the schedule, darling, the schedule.
okay, all right.
Yes.
How come nobody ever called you Mariah Cannon? They always call Nick Carey. How come nobody ever called
I
you
know.
Miss
I don't
Cannon?
know what they call him. I don't pay attention to what people say.
I don't pay attention to Nick.
I don't care what Nick says. No, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. No, I can't. Nick says whatever he wants, and that's Nick. Like, I can't just be like, oh, well, Nick said, like, I don't always love what he talks about.
Right.
Gotcha.
He gets a little crazy sometimes on Twitter. You don't ever be like, Nick, come on, boo. Like,
Honestly, if you think I'm sitting there following what he's talking about, I'm like, I don't even barely have time to sleep at all.
yeah, both
Just
you,
like, I'd rather be paying attention to the babies and, like, you know.
both you and
singing.
Nick kind of overwork yourselves, and I'm sure you've had to slow it down right now and take some time because you both have been known to be workaholics and suffer from that. So how is it now having your career and having children, which is a full-time job as well, twins at that?
Well, Nick will tend to be like, he has fun with them babies when they're fun. And then when it gets to the point when he's like, they're interfering with other things, they go to the crib. And that's fine. Meaning the actual cribs. Their cribs.
Right, right,
Still
right.
Nick
babies.
always says he
Yeah.
always says that you guys have lots and lots of sex, and that's how you guys keep everything.
I
alive.
can't comment on Nick's commentary. I'm sorry.
No.
Nick needs to slow down
No, I
and
asked-
stop talking
I asked
so
Nick,
much.
I asked Nick,
We
can you
love-
still hit high notes? And he goes, yes, especially when I'm hitting it. He did say that.
He just, you know what? I hope Nick's listening.
Now-
I would prefer to have a certain degree of decorum versus just saying anything for laughs. I mean, you know, I told him if you want to say certain things, like he talks. Did you ever see his comedy show?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you know, one of the topics. I don't want to get into it, but I was like, fine. If you want to talk about this, go ahead. That doesn't mean I'm going to respond.
Right.
Now,
I'm
it's-
not angry. You know, if you want to tell people things you do.
Now,
Well, we've been reading on the blogs though that you haven't been happy about that, and it's been rumors that y'all are heading for divorce because of it.
Yes, we're going to divorce court after we leave, darling. Got the playbook. Dominican Republic. Here we come. It's divorce.
Now, I also see you're going to be doing a private concert for some, and this is all in conjunction with
Share some chocolate, man. You just keep
St.
opening
Jude
them up.
Children's
I'm opening
Research
taking my
Hospital.
favorite one. I'm sorry.
Yes, how you gonna give us gifts and then take your favorite chocolate?
Who's eating all the chocolate?
I'm taking my favorite one. I can't see.
Thank you, darling.
You don't have somebody to pass your chocolate for you?
know,
What
right?
kind of
Thank
diva
you.
are you, Miss Carey?
Because okay, look, this is Nick. Nick has that guy that walks around with him with the mirror. I forgot his name. What is his name? Anyone know?
No.
Jamal?
Exactly.
Jamal? Tyrone?
That's not, why you gotta say it was Jamal?
Jamal?
Peter Guns?
You better stop that. I love Peter Guns. Don't talk about my
Nice, yeah, he's good. He's good people. His feet's a little dirty.
So
but
I see that you're doing this private concert you're doing this in conjunction with St. Jude
Jude's
Children.
Hospital for the Children. Yes, that's what this this contest was for the single "You're Mine Eternal." The candy's right here. You can read it.
I've been eating some.
Yes, and I'm hoping this will be like an anthem, Valentine's Day, kind of like a "We Belong Together" would be someone's anthem. JD and I wrote that song together.
It's one of my favorite Mariah Carey songs.
Do you visit children's hospitals a lot? I went to the children's hospital in LA a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Very happy. It's a fulfilling experience, but very sad at the same time.
Because some of them aren't going to make it. It's like working with Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met a girl on a Friday. She actually passed on that Monday.
Is that what we're going to talk about this morning, Charlamagne?
I'm just talking.
It's deep.
That's sad.
Let's talk about Valentine's Day, though, for a second.
Yes.
Now, for
Well, you have a candy because you know what? I didn't eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast, and I'm the only one with the splash.
So chocolate and
Can we
champagne?
just distribute splashes?
Yeah, I need a splash.
See, I don't have a splash distributor here.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to.
Who's going to distribute the splash?
Reel it down.
I love delivering splashes first thing in the morning.
Oh, stop
Why?
it. He's not talking about that type of splash, Mariah.
This is my evening. I don't have the splash with discussions. No.
Thank you.
No. By the way, I'm really oblivious to most of these things that I even say. Like, I'm really literally just. I'm quite the innocent, and I don't even know what you all are talking about.
But you know what? Everybody who talks to me about Mariah always says Mariah is really hood. That she's like, the diva
Here
thing.
go
is
Envy
good.
again,
No,
trying
but
to turn
she
somebody
was.
ratchet. You did the same thing to Tony Braxton last week.
But she was ratchet.
Mariah
And they tell
be
me that
busting
Mariah
shots,
is
right?
just as
Okay.
ratchet. And
The
then I
person
start
told
thinking
you
about
that
it.
I was ratchet.
You're a
The
little
person who
ratchet.
told you that I was ratchet, that they were ratchet, and they were trying to say that I was as well.
Right. But I see the people you work with. Clue, he's ratchet. You work with JD, you know JD ratchet.
And who was talking to you, Sus One?
Sus One is ratchet.
Oh, don't get nobody in trouble. Don't get anybody in
But
trouble.
I remember they said you used to date Cameron.
I never dated Cameron, but Cameron was my friend. Dipset.
See, that's ratchet. That's
Why is that ratchet?
And then,
Cameron even said they never dated. He said,
JD, can you chime in? What Cameron said? Were we
no, he
dated?
said, he said you guys didn't date.
No, we
Y'all
didn't
did a
date.
song together, but he said you were very funny, and he said you shut down Damon Dash one time.
Oh my gosh, that was a classic. I wish I have the footage.
Really?
We love Dame Dash.
Yeah.
you know the rumor.
He was talking about a sock. I can't even go.
You know about his socks, and you said, Dame, you still pick out your own clothes?
No, I said, you still looking in the drawer? Because I was like, I don't even know where my sock drawer is. Like, what are you talking about?
Because the rumor in the hood was you and Cam dated, but you didn't want to make it public till he had a hit single, and then that influenced him to write
That's
"Oh
what
Boy."
I heard.
No, for real.
I heard he was like,
That
boo,
influenced
get
You
him.
your,
know
get
what?
your
That
music
is
up.
really silly. And why would you make that up this morning?
heard
It's
that.
too
That's a
early.
rumor in
It's
the
too
hood.
early. Come on.
Now let's talk about your best Valentine's Day because you think
This is my
Valentine's
best
Day.
Valentine's Day so
Right.
far. No, I have to say Nick is very festive as well. Too, because I gotta give him credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Flowers. We celebrate our anniversary every month of the year. I'll tell what people don't know.
All right.
This is Rachel,
Hi, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
With the
also
coonskin cap
known
on.
as Racine.
All right,
And what does
Racy.
she do?
Well, I just want her to discuss the fact of the in terms of our April 30th anniversary.
Come
right?
on, Rachel. Give Rachel a microphone. Put a mic in Rachel's face.
April
Honey
30th
Mike.
anniversary.
The
Come
dance
on,
hall
Rachel,
queen.
Rachel.
you gotta go on that side,
Rachel
Rachel. You gotta go on that side because they won't get you on
15
camera,
years
Rachel.
old on the Bud Fest tour.
How old is Rachel? Rachel only looked like 30, 31.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She was like 15 years old.
Oh,
Rachel is the splash
actually
girl. She got the
27.
splash.
thank you.
Anybody want more splash?
Yes.
This is the
I got my
Prosecco.
Cheers to
splash.
your new
good.
single.
Cheers. And this is, wait, you know what? Let me get a splash before I cheers you because I got to drop in a little
Okay.
splashies.
No disrespect, but I didn't know you had ass.
Oh my! Don't look at Nick
She's a
Cannon's butt. What's
married-
wrong with
Oh,
I'm
you?
sorry, my fault. My fault. I'm talking out loud.
My
I'm
first
sorry.
album cover, look at the back cover. That's all I'm having to say. No retouching. There's
a
also
mess.
a very hideous piece of hair that they should have retouched. I was like, why would they leave that? I mean, they were retouching things back then, but I didn't know about it.
Okay, cheers. To
You
your
gotta
new
put a
Did
single.
they
drop.
splash
Did you put a
it? It
drop
should
in
have been
there?
a brand new cup. I'm sorry.
Congratulations!
You
You're
guys,
90%.
I'm feeling very. Is this? I hope you're like this is. We're not live, are we?
No, we're not.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna have.
I cannot believe y'all got Mariah doing all of this work herself this morning.
Because I don't have my stuff here, darling. Where's the stuff?
Cheers. Oh, my goodness.
And then this is the new thing. We're going to drop our Godiva chocolates in the champagne. Now, when this becomes a trend, Everybody remembers it started right.
You got to stop getting people to drop Molly's in their champagne
I'll
first.
do the white chocolate. I'm light skinned. I'll do the white chocolate.
The figures, Envy.
I'll drop it in. I'll do the white
I
chocolate.
need you to represent with you, so we do it together. Cheers with this. Cheers
Yes.
Absolutely, cheers. White chocolate.
Camera,
Absolutely.
Okay, now Mariah, Ariana Grande. They always say she's a young Mariah. How do you feel about those comparisons?
First of all, I'm still young because I discount numbers. Numerically speaking,
Okay.
I stopped counting at 17, so I don't know. But I wish everybody all the best of luck. And if this is a career path that they choose, hope that they can achieve longevity.
Because, Jay-Z always says, don't compare me to nobody. I'm offended.
Jay-Z said a lot of things I agree with.
Now with this album, what approach are you taking with this album? Which way are you going with this album? Of course, we heard the single
This
with Trey.
album, oh my goodness. Well, I had to push the date back and back several times because, like we were talking before, I fell. We were doing a remix video. We didn't end up using the remix because I fell. And
Are you okay? You look hurt. Are you
no,
okay?
this is better. This
You
is
said
better.
you
Stop
dislocated.
touching
Okay.
a married woman.
I'm just making sure she's okay.
right.
Relax.
All right.
Hands off.
I'm
Gosh.
okay.
Nick Cannon beat your ass.
And he will. He's a
Nick
black
Cannon
belt.
saved me, actually, my husband, because when I fell, it was like twice as high as this, and I fell off because I was doing my little performance, and then because they're all like, "Oh, stay like this, it looks really good," but with the other side, you know how you could do a picture, and the more you are uncomfortable, the better it looks.
Right.
Got you.
It's
So
an
you might be
awkward
like,
pose, but-
this is totally awkward, but it's giving you clavicle, darling, clavicle. This bone here is the clavicle.
Clavicle, all right.
So I was giving them clavicle and giving them moments, and then it just turned into like too many takes. And then when they changed the shot, my depth of perception was like a little off, and I just leaned forward this much to accentuate a little line. Boom, boom,
Bust your
boom,
ass.
boom. Full dress, tight down to the ankle.
Where's that World Star video?
Oh, darling, my editor.
On it.
I said, edit that out. Out.
Now, you just performed for the BET Honors. It hasn't
Yes,
aired yet. And
yes.
all I saw on every blog was Mariah Carey stole the show at the BET Honors. Look at her dress. That dress was incredible. How did you not fall out of that? What do they do? Is it
Well, yeah.
Do you not eat Spanx? Anything?
Spanx.
You don't need them. I don't
How
think.
can you wear Spanx beneath this? Have you ever even seen a Spank?
Well, Charlamagne wears man
No,
Spanx.
honestly, have you those? You can't wear a Spank.
You know they have Spanx for men, and he wears them sometimes.
I don't wear no
don't
damn
feel-
Spanx for me. Hell no, I'm a grown ass man. What I look like wearing Spanx?
Some grown men wear. I don't know.
Now back to the album. I got a question. Now you know what?
I'm sorry.
The strip
'cause
clubs.
I didn't
We're
mean
talking
to
about
disregard
wardrobe
you.
No, that's cool. That's cool. But
The
No, listen,
question
I'ma
was
tell you
how did I not fall out of it?
Right,
I was
right.
falling out of it originally, and we had to deal with that. But it was a couture ensemble,
Got you.
and so the gentleman had to then, how do we call it?
Tape.
Address it again. Like he had to deal with it.
Oh,
Tape?
okay.
No, I can't deal with the tape.
Okay.
This was built for my body. This was built for me specifically, and I had the vision to be laying down, luxuriating on the piano. And Stephen Hill loved it for a different song that he had heard earlier. Stephen Hill, head of BET, king of BET.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Stephen Hill.
I would think one wrong shimmy, and
Do you-
Wrong, everything. I mean, because also I can't use this, like I'm healed and everything, but I'm still healing with this arm. So I had to design everything so that I could move myself with the left arm and be. So this arm was literally, the microphone was like one of the Elvis mics, like those.
Got you.
So my hand was like taped into the mic, and it was a drama.
what do you do with all the dresses that you've worn and performed in? You
Save them.
You save
Oh, they
them?
go into the archives, meaning someone steals them out of my closet.
oh boy.
Did you feel pressure to drop an album right after Beautiful? Because Beautiful was such a
no,
big
that's
record.
what happened right then. We were working on the remix for Beautiful, and then it was just like I fell, and I really thought I might never regain the use of my arm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
It
really
was
I
that
didn't
bad?
play it up. It was that bad. I was rushing to
Wow.
the hospital using words.
painful.
Basically, nobody would expect to come from moi.
Now I'm telling you, they telling me you ratchet. I expect them from you.
Who is telling you all
you tell
these
this nigga
ratchet
you're not
stories?
ratchet,
I want to
please?
know.
I
Just
wanna
things
know.
about me. Sure, I speak French for you.
And I-
What's going to change your mom?
And I also want to know with your album, like no comparison, but with music bouncing in strip clubs and gentlemen clubs so big.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you ever make records like that, like Beyonce's "Drunk in Love" or Rihanna's "Poured Up"? That type of bounce. Have you made records like that? And would you ever go to a strip club?
Because you're definitely the surfboard type.
The surfboard tape?
Yes.
That's what you. That's the hair I'm giving you. Today.
Surfboard.
It's surfer girl hair, because you see these people, they want to rock a blonde hairdo, and I'm like, look, when you have actually
Surfboard
we're
has
born
nothing to
lighter
do with the hair,
The
boo.
hair kind of does. That's because that's the look that I'm giving you hair-wise, which is everything.
Touch My Body could have rocked in the strip club.
No, it's more so the way you're sitting, like you got your back to me a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
She's a married woman.
All right, okay, I'm just saying.
I'm confused. Okay, surfboard.
Surfboard.
Because you're trying to say what?
Surfboard is a sexual position when you're in the tub and you ride your man, your husband.
Oh, okay.
Reverse cowgirl.
I don't know all these things. Honestly, I've been with like very few. That's why all these rumors that you might want to ask.
She's no idea.
All I can say is I don't know. I'm a very innocent girl.
Have you heard Beyonce Drunk in Love?
I don't know. I love Beyonce, but I have not heard
Mariah just flew in from her own planet. I'm telling you, this is Mariah's.
My own planet?
Yes,
I did.
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't really care because who can say that?
So would you make a record like that and have you
say what you say?
Yes, I have my own planet.
Would you make so Mariah, would you make a bounce record like that and have you ever been to the Gentleman's Club? Would you go to the Gentleman's Club?
Are you talking about the fashion footwear show? I have a song called Thirsty.
Man, thank you, JD.
And
JD said, let me
Hitbull, a record we did with Hitbull.
Oh, there you go, JD.
Chauncey! Can we get Chauncey on the line?
Do you offer mentors?
Did you guys have Hitboy up here yet?
Hitboy has not been here yet. That's my guy, though. I talk to Hitboy a lot.
Yeah,
he'll be here soon when he comes in the
Ask Chauncey about me. See if he thinks I'm
Oh, that's his real name, Chauncey?
Oh, am I supposed to not?
I thought you were screaming for the old dude from Black Street. I was like, I don't know what's going on in this room right now.
Chauncey says, but you know what? Can we edit that? Edit that out? No, edit that
out. We'll edit Chauncey out. We'll edit Chauncey
out. Edit that out.
We'll edit Chauncey out.
So the album is pretty much done now? I see that you have Nas, R. Kelly, The Dream, Q-Tip, Rodney Jerkins. Obviously, JD is working with you.
Yes.
And I saw Wale said he was on your album as well.
Wale is most definitely on a record that JD and I did together.
Okay.
Actually. One of my favorites. And you know what I find really interesting is them babies are 2.5 years old now, right? Mm-hmm. By the way, can anyone congratulate me for having twins?
Yes, congratulations.
Who has babies
That's
in here
deal.
of the ladies? Anybody?
Of the ladies.
These two ladies.
Of course you guys, but that's really...
Well, I
mean, I take care of my child.
Take care of my kids.
What did it take for you to really... for that to happen? I know it was difficult.
That's true. I didn't carry them.
Yeah, imagine carrying two twins.
Yeah, I got a new one.
And he has one on the
way. I got one on the way, too, yeah.
Are you hands-on with your babies, though, or do you got, like, nannies?
I got fours enough.
Unfortunately, I have to have nannies, but I'm very hands-on. I fire nannies like this, and I hate doing it, but I have to, because if they try to make themselves more important in the baby's minds than me...
Damn.
Got you.
So every couple of months, you just get rid of them, just to make sure that the kids don't make sure that they're moms.
I just brought a girl back home with me from Puerto Rico, and she's here because...
Gosh, you make it seem like it's so easy to go just bring somebody home from Puerto Rico.
Smuggle somebody back.
I was there.
So you got an illegal immigrant living in your crib?
No, she's not illegal. She's a guest.
Puerto Rico's in the United States, you idiot.
Oh, I didn't know. My bad.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
And we filmed a video there in the rainforest. Can we save the rainforest while we're at it all? I mean,
have you ever changed the pamper? No.
What are you kidding me? Of course I have. But
don't let him disrespect you.
You know what's so unfortunate? It's so unfortunate you guys can't see the real me. And what is the top priority for me are the kids. That's it.
Them babies.
Them babies. Mm-hmm. Rock and roll. And it's like, if you had any idea, I'm not going to sit here and go on a tangent about it because it's my private life.
Got you.
And you have a children's book coming out also based on...
Oh, Nick released a press release, but I have not agreed to those terms.
Do you and Nick live together?
We live together. No, Nick jumps the gun. He jumps the gun, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not ready to talk about any babies' books or anything like that. I have a Christmas movie that is in the works for next year. Mm-hmm. We have books and things surrounding that, and Nick and myself need to sit down and work out detail and line by line each thing we're doing.
When the last time you seen Nick?
This morning.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it was last night. I don't know. I'm up early. To me, this is still evening. Did you taste your drink?
There you go. Last time you didn't sleep yet.
Cheers. Let me teach you the cheers. Wait, let me do it with you first because it's a girl's one.
Yes. Cheers.
1, and then the pinky. 2.
Yeah, I ain't doing no pinky now.
And then 3. Snoop did it, but Snoop's way was this. It was 1 pinky, and then that. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
That was the onset of the cheering.
Got you.
Now today you're also debuting a video.
Yes,
for our new Valentine's Day song, You're Mine Eternal. That's going to be everybody's theme song.
And Trey Songz is now, okay, what happened was there was a model, and he was, I guess people will find him handsome, but once Jermaine and I had finished the remix, I was like, Trey Songz needs to be the star of this video because it's just much more...
Mm-hmm. Sexy?
I would say pow. I just think it's, he's just amazing. And so in addition to the remix, I was like, calling JD on FaceTime audio, like, please listen. What are we doing? Can you just say 2 words? Don't you think the fans
JD,
want to
you
hear
can
you
just
on
go
the
ahead and
show?
Yo, yeah.
JD.
Has JD ever said he didn't like your record or that Mariah that
Of
record's whack?
course.
Does he say that all the time? Do y'all get into arguments about that?
Not arguments. Honestly, I think our best times are together in the studio. Like when we agree, this is JD. He doesn't have to say. He'll be like, since we're on radio, when we're not in visual.
Yeah.
JD has a thing where if we're all writing together and somebody got the right line, he'll just be like,
He'll point at you and be like, that's it.
yeah. And then we
They
take
all
it from
know.
there.
They all know. It's
understood.
just like people being around each other for the longest.
Now, JD, how hard is it working with Mariah in the studio? Is
Because she's got her own lighting director.
flowers? I mean,
I don't bring my lighting when I go to JD's studio. It's JD. First of all, he has a basketball court and a strip club in his studio. Can we discuss that?
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
the
gosh.
fact is, I guess I have been to the strip
He don't got
club.
people throwing
Even
rose
if I was
petals.
the only one there at the fashion footwear show.
He don't got people
I was
throwing
like,
rose petals at their feet like you though when you walk.
If anyone throws rose petals at my son's feet,
Have you?
I'm sorry. Please tell everybody what that is, because
that's
Coming to America.
Thank
They
you.
know that. They know
Now
that's coming to America.
everybody knew that
No.
though. She's from another country. She's from Israel back there.
She didn't know?
Shalom. Can you tell them? Did you know what that was?
She knows. She said yes. She knew that.
Okay.
Have you ever regretted anything you've done? Like glitter?
Yes.
Like glitter maybe?
I regretted glitter for the longest, but now it's a cult classic, and I own it. I own the master, so I could do any type of remix and own it as the label.
Word.
So hey.
No,
One of
that-
our
that-
young, she works
she
here,
just
and
said
she
she
said
loved
glitter's
glitter.
one of her favorite movies.
And I never heard anybody say that ever.
Oh, you never did?
No.
I did, because you're not me.
True.
why.
Yeah, but you know you're
They're
Mariah.
gonna tell me.
Exactly.
So even if they lie,
And we loved it. We loved it, glitter.
we loved it. Glitter,
She
but
said
you
it
know
proves
what?
that all your dreams can come true.
Glittered it. See, but because if you were like on a certain point in your life, do I love it? Do I regret it? What I regret is that I didn't have the proper screenwriter. I didn't have a script. Didn't have a shooting script. They should have let Terrence Howard be the main character, and that was a decision that the studio made.
Right.
And like I love Terrence, and it was a whole drama, and
No.
it was back in the day when Sony and I were. It was a fight,
And it was your first movie. You live and you learn. It was kind of like you put that out as an experiment. Now you know the next time you want to do something.
You just said something very interesting though. It's like you said you're aware that you do have yes people around you.
No, I don't have yes people around me. They might be clueless. I'm
Gotcha.
not talking about JD.
Damn,
There
talk
might
about
be
JD like that.
situations that some people are not aware of, like, oh, we should have told her this
Got you.
prior to.
Got you.
Yeah.
But you don't want the people around you that tell you they love everything just because you're Mariah.
No, I do
True.
not. I'm like, does this make me look a little not? Look, I know that there are moments that I'm like, oh, fashion faux pas. No. Now, what can I do about it though?
It's impossible not to have those because you got to take risks sometimes with fashion.
Yes,
and
but
sometimes
there's
it
people
works
with
and
me
sometimes
that I'm
it
working
doesn't.
with that I've been working with, like Giorgio Armani and new Andy Warhol. And now, after I had the babies, I made a decision. And I was like, I'm not gonna just let people be like, oh, wear this, it looks great, and drink the Kool-Aid.
Now, how do you deal with the rumors? I remember when Nick was up here, we were joking with Nick and was like, Nick,
Nick
you got.
creates the rumors. I don't know what he's talking.
No, you were on a boat. You were on a boat, I think, with Miguel.
I was okay.
And you were there, and we were saying it was a date, and Nick was so heartbroken about it.
It's a day. It was not a date, okay? Because Nick was so not heartbroken, and that was ridiculous. Because he was in some stupid show, whatever. He was on a show in Monaco, and so he was in the area. He could have been in Capri if he wanted to. I was staying at a friend's house. They invited me to stay there, and I was singing, and we sang a remix, and a Spanglish remix, and Miguel came because we were doing that. So while we were there, we said, we'll film. But you got to get to this place, the Blue Grotto, which is like this cave in the middle of the Mediterranean. And to get on that boat, I didn't know that Miguel was going. Honestly, he stole my shine for that moment. I thought that was going to be my moment to shine in the Blue Grotto. I've been waiting for years. And then Miguel and I did the shots together. And the bulk of the shots were better on him. But you got to really be laying on a boat with someone to get into this place because it's smaller than this area. So I didn't even know that was happening. Okay. And then Nick was like, all mad about it. And I was like, why? You could have been there.
Okay.
And tell you not to come. You
Right.
were an hour away.
Now we have a special person on the line right
We
now.
love Miguel, by the way, and I'm very grateful that we worked together on that record.
So Nick
Beautiful
gets
Day,
jealous
Go
when you be
Platinum.
with other guys like that?
No, that was out of character for Nick. I'm kidding. Honestly, I was
Yes,
very
out of
surprised
character.
by that.
Now we got a special
Yeah.
guest on the line. Trey, you there?
Yo,
We have Trey Songz on the line.
Trigger,
Trey?
what up, Trick?
what's happening? Good morning, y'all.
We here with Mariah Carey. We were just talking about how ratchet she really is behind the scenes.
Trey doesn't think that of moi.
Now, Mariah,
Hey, Trey.
Mariah said that you are model material.
Of course he is.
for when
well,
you guys
thank
did the
you,
video.
You look really good in the video, I have to say. It's
And Nick-
not edited yet. And they're
Nick
going to show
Cannon's
it
not
to you
happy
for
about it, Trey.
approval. It's not, they're going to show it for your approval today, I'm sure.
Nick Cannon's not happy about it, Trey.
Nick Cannon has not seen it, Trey. And he knows that you're in the
I saw Nick,
video.
though, when I was shooting the video, Nick came through when I was shooting the video.
I bet he
I
did.
bet
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
come
I'm sure he
through.
did.
You put your shirt back on, Trey.
I bet he stayed that whole video.
Trey has a reputation, okay?
They'll take your chick in a
I
minute.
definitely had my shirt off, though, when he came through to holler. It was cool, though.
He did
Now,
have
how
his
was
shirt
working
off.
with Mariah? Is she the biggest diva you work with?
This is actually the second time we worked together. And,
Exactly. I'm sorry. They never
it's
released that
amazing.
single, Trey. That was very upsetting to me because it leaked on the internet, but I really want to release that song Inseparable, and we didn't get a chance to, no one knows about it, so I think we need to do something special with it. What do you say?
Oh my God! You see, when she talked to you like that, you gotta say
Hell
yeah. Like, I ain't really hear the question.
She made me want to do something special for y'all, and I ain't even in the video.
Charlamagne about to start singing.
Look, this dude is so talented that he took the record from a record that I love to a totally new place. And when you were leaving, and I know I was like running after you trying to tell you this, I don't know if it translated well, but that's what I was saying.
This
You
looks
took
like-
it to the next level.
definitely
This looks
did.
orgasmic.
It definitely did. I'm happy to be on the record. I'm very much happy to share any musical space with you. You a living icon, and to be involved in your latest is such a blessing. Y'all gonna love the record as always. It's another Mariah classic, and like I said, I'm happy to be a part of it.
Aw, and I'm so grateful. And JD, you want to say hey to Trey? JD
JD's
is right
here,
here
Trey.
being a little more.
JD in there,
Yeah.
He said no. He said no.
Yeah, he's being management role. He's in
JD
management role
knows
now.
how much was I about Trey Songz coming to Puerto Rico. We really wanted you to come to Puerto Rico, and that was the problem. But I was so happy that you were able to come to New York.
Party yesterday.
He said you
The
left
pool
him out the
party.
pool party yesterday.
See, I have nothing to do with that. I don't know what they're talking about.
It's his beard combed.
His beard combed. No, his beard is
No,
not
his
combed.
beard is definitely not combed, Trey.
Trey.
Trey, do you treat Mariah differently when she's married? When you're doing a video, you're like, okay, I got to be a little more respectful than I normally am and not grab her ass and
Oh,
stuff?
he does. Come on.
No, I actually was cool. I actually, she's
Grabbed her
a
ass.
married woman, and Nick, the homie, he actually wasn't there when I actually saw Mariah, so it was actually cool.
You was
Because
able.
we were making music. It's musicality.
But you know what? It has
No,
to be
she
hard
was
to do.
doing so much, actually, and kudos to her. When we were shooting the video, she actually had her video shoot, her part of the video she was shooting, and she actually had something that she was doing, like a very special thing. Y'all shooting on the other side. I don't know if you could tell them about it, so I didn't want to be the one to spill things. But
Yeah.
Ain't allowed
Thank
to tell
you.
him?
No,
It's
it's
gonna
for
be debuting
BET
in a
Honors.
minute.
For the BET
Oh,
Honors.
okay.
Yeah, we were doing a.
All right, enough for Trey. Let's get back to Miss Carey.
Well, Trey, we appreciate you checking in, bro.
Happy
Happy
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, and thank you for making this your mind eternal. I can't wait for you to see the first cut and for your approval, because you're gonna make a lot of ladies very happy. We
Yeah, well, thank you.
appreciate you.
Hey, yo, don't get gassed up with that, dog.
It's true.
Oh, now you want to talk?
All right, Trey.
All right, Trey.
Trey, thank you
right,
again.
So, Miss Carey, do you and Eminem still have issues?
This is Godiva.
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
Okay.
That means she's in the chocolate. She's in the chocolate. Nick Cannon in the chocolate.
Now there was a rumor that you're supposed to be mentoring Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina. I didn't know if that was true or not, but I did read that you and Randy Jackson are behind the scenes trying to help her with her singing career.
We haven't spoken about that. That's a whole nother story. I don't know.
To the mic, Mariah.
Yeah, I haven't spoken with Bobby Christina recently. I was at the funeral, and that was a while ago.
Right.
Obviously.
Do you offer mentorship to young artists? Because early in your
Yeah.
career, they said you had a mental breakdown.
I never had a mental breakdown. I had a diva fit.
Gotcha.
And it was called nobody wanted to let me have a say because they're so used to, when you start so young, like in the industry, people used to controlling you. And then they realize, oh, this person has their own opinion. And then they realize, oh, they could actually walk. Oh, my check could leave. Oh, okay, it's different now.
So the rumors about you being suicidal at one point were never true?
Suicidal, no. I would never do that. That's against my faith.
But exhausted, yes.
Exhausted, yes. I mean, I'm exhausted now. I want to be at home in the bed, but so does everybody else here. I'm quite sure. I mean,
we appreciate you stopping.
Have you ever
happy to be here.
Have you thought about doing memoirs like Mariah Carey memoirs?
I had an album called Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel.
But I mean, a written.
Oh yeah, there's a book, but honestly, nobody would believe it.
No,
because it's got to start with my grandparents, and then it's got to explain because of the whole biracial element and all those things. That
we just had a big argument
about
that. We was like, Mariah's black, and somebody else in the room was like, no, she's white.
She's quadracial.
In America, if you are even at 1/100th black, you're black.
Yeah,
so when your father's black, you're black.
See, they try to tell me I'm not black because I'm half black.
Well, I'm half black too.
Right, and
so I guess
they
we're
tell
black.
me all the
We're
time
black
I'm
together,
not.
and then the other half is white sitting here that ignores us. No, I'm only kidding. No, but it's true. Like, we're all mixed. Everybody in America is of mixed lineage.
Right.
I mean, if you really want to think about it. And I think we put too much emphasis on color and depth of color and what it is and everything else. It's really like a subject that is very deep. And the book that they want to do with me is predominantly about my impact on society in that way. And I'm like, whoa, it might be a bit too much for one person to take on. Like, I don't know that I can say that I feel I have had that much of an impact in that way. But in terms of trying to bridge music together, like working with artists who may be new, up and coming, or whatever, hip hop artists that we then had crossover records with. I mean, for me, that's more important than anything because music saved my life.
Did you just sell your house in Bel Air? That's the latest rumor, that you just sold your house in
No,
Bel Air.
darling, that house is quite the expenditure every month. It's there, darling. It's there.
They had a number and everything. They said you sold it for $12.99 million.
$12.99 million.
Yeah. And you only paid
How the
$6
hell
for
is
it.
that?
I don't know.
$12.99.
See, why do you even read these things?
Mariah.
You should know.
Well, just for
Can
the
I get
record,
a
Mariah,
splash? 'Cause it's too much for me, darling. It's just too much.
Can I get more than a splash?
Well, we
You
have
gotta
Mariah has to go.
You can afford more than splashes,
Mariah
Mariah.
has to go.
And for the record, Mariah Carey, I would love to read a book. So if you ever decide to do that, I think a lot of people would appreciate something like that.
Has to be an audio book.
No, she's made a lot of
Oh,
milestones in her career. I mean, the most number ones for a solo female artist ever. Second only to the Beatles with number 1 hits. You can't deny Mariah Carey. So.
Well, we want to thank you for
So
bringing
cool.
your
Appreciate for coming
fabulousness
through.
to this ratchet-ass show. We thought this
I love
show
this
was
show.
beneath you.
Please, I'm grateful to be here because I like to be places where we can be yourself, and maybe you guys will talk about me when I leave. But
We
I
will.
know that I know you
We'll
will.
hold you down.
And
I'm
make
gonna
sure you
call
listen to
Clue
that.
and
We want you to come without all the label people because they be rushing you and stuff. Like one day when you're in the neighborhood, because you live in the neighborhood, just come around.
Don't tell them where they
And
she
you know-
lives, man.
I didn't say what she
And do you want to know how
lives.
Charlamagne knows that?
How?
Don't tell
Don't-
them.
hey,
Mariah
shut
Carey,
your ass
appreciate
up,
you joining us
girl.
and tell you
Now you
all
talking.
I love you. Honestly, thank you, Power 105.
Oh my goodness, we appreciate you.
always.
Tell Nick and kiss the babies for us.
I will
Kiss
do,
them
will do.
babies.
Yes, them babies. I was gonna bring them babies,
should've
but we
brought
wouldn't have got any questions.
Right.
Rocky would have been singing, and
That's
Monroe.
I want to
would've
see you
been
coaching them too. When they get older, I
Robin
want to see you
Shane.
coaching them basketball, coaching them baseball, and all that.
Oh,
Yes.
for real?
Yes.
You saying that you
No, I
are
want to
you
see you coaching. I want to
volunteering?
see you going crazy. No. I want to see you crazy mom out there
I'm
coaching
going
your
crazy
kids.
with the singing.
Okay.
Sing a king. for
Okay,
them.
all right.
Miss Monroe's already singing this song, the new single, "You're Mine Eternal," in stores now.
Can we
and
play
on
now?
your Pondy?
But Nick doesn't want them to be in entertainment, though.
iTunes. I don't care.
Charlamagne,
Whatever
you
they
gotta
want.
go,
If they're
baby.
naturally talented, they're naturally talented, darling.
Well, happy
Then he should
Valentine's
have had
Day.
kids with somebody else then. if
And
he-
this is a great Valentine's Day treat. We
I'm only
appreciate
kidding.
it.
I love you, Nick. Nick Cannon. Nicholas Scott Cannon.
It's the Breakfast Club. Shout out to Nicholas Scott Cannon.
Yes.
And
Carey,
Miss Mariah
Nicholas Scott Cannon, Carey.
Oh, come now.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in